Why, hello there. This is Minecraft Weekly for the week of April 22nd, 2013.
Yay, weeks.
Yay!
And it's Earth Day.
Huzzah!
Earth Days are earthy.
Yeah, there'll be a hippie on screen. You can laugh at it, because it's a hippie.
Hippies are funny. Alright, so I guess we'll move on to the discussion topic now that we've talked about hippies.
Hey, hippies!
We are going to do the discussion topic today. What is it about Minecraft that makes it such a great game and, I guess, so addicting? Because it's fairly simple in its concept, yet a lot of people like it.
Yeah, like, just the idea of it is just removing and placing blocks.
Yeah, and when you describe it, it doesn't sound like that much fun, but when you actually get into it, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's definitely an experience. Like, at first it was kind of like, you get, like, it's fun at first to just be playing normal vanilla Minecraft going around. And then, like, the thing that it kind of annoys me is that after a while it just gets boring. But that's the other great part about this game is that it has such a big community that they have mods and stuff for it.
Yeah. So, like, that's one of the things that, like, you can make it your own.
Yeah, you can do with it whatever you want, really.
Like, every modified Minecraft is different, whether it's a texture pack or the mods.
Yeah.
And so you can make it exactly the way you like it. And I think also, sort of, the way that it is, like, different every time, like, it doesn't really, like, with the amount of variation that it gives, there really isn't a shelf life.
Yeah, like, as long as you're into building and stuff, you can just keep on building more and more things. Like, you could never build everything that there is to build, which...
Yeah.
And, like, there's always new terrain, different seeds, so it's, like, it's always variant.
Yeah, and, like, the exploration part of it, because the world is essentially infinite.
Yeah.
Like, you can just keep on exploring.
So, yeah, because there's infinite terrain and infinite worlds, so, I mean...
Yeah.
Like, you can never get... Like, if you have any other game, like, take, I don't know, what do I play these days? BioShock. There's a set story. Where with Minecraft, it's make your own story.
What's that noise? Is that coming from you?
I don't hear a noise. That must be coming from you.
No, it's definitely coming out of your speaker. It's like this squeaking noise. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I don't have my speakers on. Whatever.
It sounds like maybe your microphone is squeaking. Nope. Who cares? Anyway, moving on.
Yay, moving.
Alright. So, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, mods definitely make this game happen. Like, after a while, like, Minecraft just got boring for me. After, like, I mean, it's fun to play, definitely, just in vanilla, and, like, when you first get Minecraft, you have to play in vanilla, because, I mean, that's where you get the whole experience. But then after a while, I mean, at least for me, I can't just keep on playing vanilla, which is why the modding community is great, because, I mean, you can have planes or guns or whatever you really want.
Yeah, and you can even use it to, like, completely change the gameplay, like the Millionaire mod. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. It, like, totally changes it into, like, an RPG style game.
Yeah, I don't really like Millionaire though. It's weird.
I tried it out. You have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah, like, it doesn't explain anything really, which I guess is part of the uniqueness of it.
Yeah, but it's like, I want you to do this for me, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to tell you that I've done it. And why will you believe me?
But it's an interesting mod.
Yeah.
There's tons of mods, and then if you also think about it, there's tons of maps that you can play too, so you can get, like, even without a mod, you can play, like, dare I say it, Raft of Fallen or something like that. Where
Yeah.
it's
for competent computers only.
I mean, Raft of Fallen is an experience, and it looks really nice, but my computer blows up whenever we try to do it, so...
It's also more fun if you're good at Minecraft.
That too. And if it's not, like, hardcore, destroy everything.
Yeah.
That was a crazy map.
I mean, yeah, the list of maps that you can download is endless, and
Yeah.
a lot of them are really cool.
And the great thing about this game is that there's just more and more of this coming out. Like, it never ends. People keep on making content for this, even as Mojang makes content, so...
Yeah.
There's always something new to try.
Yeah, and, like, even sometimes, like, this new update is a really good example of that.
Yeah,
Like, people making mods and then stuff like it end up getting implemented into Minecraft. Like, with the new horses, the reference to Mo Creatures was, like, so obvious that they actually credited Dr. Zark on the website.
Which also makes it cool that they're, like, implementing random people's mods, or parts of their mods, into the actual full-fledged game.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how the whole, like, modding and indie community works, and that's another one of the good things about the game, is that it's, like, so personal with the developers. Like, you can even make a mod and then it'll be put in, because they, like, listen to the community and, like, take advice.
Yeah,
so, like, stuff like that, and the new launcher, also, you can tell that gets roots from stuff like Tekkit and Magic Launcher.
Yeah. Like, Minecraft is basically not your average game, because it has such a huge community, and not only that, but, like, you're paying, what's it now, $20? $27?
Yeah, something like that.
You're paying that 20-something odd dollars for a game that keeps on giving. So...
Yeah.
And it's not like full... It's like, you get more content than you do with your $60 games, and yet you get new content all the time for $20.
So, yeah, not only is it more content, it's always changing.
It's just a great game, overall.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, that pretty much is it.
I mean, which is why we're just so passionate about it, and we make videos about it. And, like, thousands of other people do.
Yeah.
It's just such a great game.
Yeah, I think on that note, we should move on, because contrary to our last few weekly episodes, there's a lot of news. I actually have to scroll on the itinerary.
I have 74 lines in this itinerary with just news. It's fantastic.
Alright, so we should be quick about this, because we don't want to bore you.
Yeah, so basically everything that we're going to explain right now is going to get featured in our video, but we'll explain more about that later.
Yeah. So, the Mojang news. There's a lot of new stuff.
So there's some new technology-based things, and I'll just be brief on this. They're building Minecraft now for Java 6, and they're raising the OpenGL level to 2.0. They're also thinking about adding in-depth game settings, which is also nice, and the ability to change the Minecraft version from the new launcher, which...
That's good, I like that. See, like, that kind of stuff is, like, the new launcher really putting it to use. Because a lot of people like getting old versions, but it's not really that easy.
It's kind of like, it looks a lot more like Tekkit now, and, well, John will put a picture up on the screen as we explain the new launcher, but it has function now, it's not just a login screen.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I also really like the idea for the detailed game settings. It sounds like they're sort of trying to like go with the whole Optifine idea where like
Yeah.
everything is like individually customizable. Instead of just fast and fancy graphics, you can change each individual part of the fancy graphics, like have fancy grass but not fancy leaves, and then have fancy items.
They're making it more like an actual game where, like, if you go into, like, Portal or something, you can change a lot more stuff. Where
Yeah.
in Minecraft right now, it's kind of basic.
Yeah.
But that's nice to see.
Yeah. And so, more on the new launcher, I guess it doesn't really look that good right now. It's kind of boring, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But Dinnerbone is working on making it look better.
What I also like about this launcher is that they can update it without you having to re-download the launcher, which that's really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how they really do that, but
I mean, if you can update Minecraft, you can update the launcher.
well, I mean, yeah, but like I would think that you'd have to re-download the launcher, but I guess he
Well, kind of like updating apps on your computer. Some apps allow you to update it without re-downloading it. I mean, I guess technically it is re-downloading it. It just is integrated into it.
I see, yeah. I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So getting back to that, it does look like the Tekkit launcher. John will put it'll be a side-by-side, the Tekkit launcher and the new launcher, and there are definitely some similarities between the two.
Yeah, and I'll put up Magic Launcher too, just because.
Yeah, that looks true.
Because that, it seems like it takes a lot of the inspiration from that too.
So, some of the features of the new launcher, the ability to change the Minecraft version, which we already explained, but they're also including that for snapshots, which is also kind of nice.
Yeah. And it downloads all the resources before starting the game.
So I guess it's just less laggy, I guess that would make it.
Yeah.
Updates additional libraries.
And it also moves the password storage off the computer for security reasons, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, like, it's stored in the last login file, and that stores your password in there, so if some guy comes over, he can steal your password, I guess, and that's not cool.
yeah. So,
And then
that's
it'll
good. And
look better overall.
I think it should be noted that some people complained about Tab not working in the launcher, where you were trying to type your username and then you press Tab to go to the password and it wasn't working. Well, now that does work.
Nice feature.
And they didn't really publicize that, but I did find out that it works.
I didn't really notice that, because, I mean, I just had my password, but that's really nice. I like having the ability to just tap down and enter a password. Okay, so the new stuff, and this is Snapshot 13W16A.
So, basically, they added horses,
And
which,
everything that comes along with a horse, I guess.
yeah, there's donkeys, horse armor, horse saddle, those hay bales. You may have seen pictures of people who found a hay bale texture in the jar that was not used. Well, now that is used.
Mm-hmm.
There's also leashes and carpets.
The carpets are nice. Those are nice.
Yeah, and I think, like, in our next weekly, we'll talk more about leashes and horses and stuff about the updates.
Yeah.
Maybe as a discussion topic, because the leashes, I think they may do more with that, maybe make it rope or something. Because I think that could have good potential.
We'll talk about that next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, so they kind of changed the functionality of rideable entities like mobs, boats, and minecarts. You have to dismount using the sneak key now, which is default the shift key. So that's interesting.
Yeah, and now with the respiration enchantment, you can see underwater.
Fantastic. I hate how dark water is, so now there's a reason to use the respiration enchantment.
Although I've heard that now if you have both night vision and blindness, you can see underwater. Or there's some combination of enchantments. I think I might be messing that up, but there is some combination that allows you to see underwater.
And the mob difficulty has changed. So, like, if you're playing in... I'm not sure how this actually works, but apparently if you stay in a region for a certain amount of time, the hardness of the mobs will increase, which encourages you to move around more, I guess.
So kind of like them starting to learn your strategy or something, except not really, just getting harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are some bug fixes. Anvils used to change the level for nothing when using languages other than English, and that has been changed. And
Endermen used to be rendered hostile sometimes if they took environmental damage. So that's a good fix.
That's good. I didn't know that happened, but I did notice that there were just a bunch of hostile Endermen going around, and I didn't know why they were hostile, so that explains that, and I'm glad that's being fixed, because that was weird.
Yeah, so, like, there's lots of new content, and this is all just because it's the first snapshot of the update. It's not like some of the tail-end snapshots that we used to just do in the news because they're just bug fixes. But there will be a video on that, and that'll be explained actually right now.
Yeah, so our channel news, we're going to be doing a combined episode for the next snapshot because we were not able to do a snapshot episode for this one that we are describing right now.
Yeah, so we'll go through and explain everything in 13W16A, and then do a second section and do 13W17A. So it will be very, very sexual.
Huzzah! And so we're going to try and get our island survival finale done this week, as well as possibly a server exploration and a snapshot video, possibly Hunger Games or some individual thing for me. We'll have to see.
Yay! So going back to the island survival finale, in case you're unaware, island survival is going to come to an end. We've kind of felt that we've exhausted it and kind of gotten to a point. So there will be an epic finale episode coming soon, hopefully this week.
Yeah. And we're thinking of an adventure map series that would kind of be like a shortest map, not Wrath of the Fallen. And we are still looking for suggestions, so if you have any adventure maps you want to see or that you think that we would enjoy that is not parkour.
Well, like, not extreme parkour. Like, if there's some parkour, okay, but if it's, like, all just parkour...
If the main purpose is parkour, then that's not really going to work out because we are both not really that great at it.
Parkour, especially when stuff starts flying at you in Wrath of the Fallen.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about... I think we might have talked about the creative building series last episode. Or we might not have because it was an epic speed episode. But anyway, so the creative building series, it's like every other creative building thing. We're just going to do a time-lapse and build something epic. That will kick off later because there's a lot of technology and things involved, and it takes a long time to make a video like that, so they won't be very common either. So, something to look forward to in the near future, but don't expect a lot of those.
So, yeah, I guess it's going to be, like, kind of fancy. We're hoping maybe it could be, like, really awesome, like Fire UK does their time lapses, except without the sonic ethers.
Yeah. Alright, and I guess I'll talk about the Hunger Games series that I'm doing. That will return soon. I've been really busy lately. May is going to be a pretty busy month for me, so you may not see much of these, but I'll hopefully get back to it soon. And maybe John will join sometime.
Huzzah. And I'll be starting some sort of series on my own, too. I might go continue with that mod review thing, maybe do something else. I'm not sure.
But it's unknown to him, even at this point. So, mysterious.
Yeah.
we still want your submissions, though.
Yeah, give us your ideas.
Yeah, because we have one very faithful person who keeps on posting, but we don't really get a lot of input from people other than him. So, we just want more variation and more ideas, I guess.
If you post, then we will send you a unicorn made of cake, which is magical, through the mail.
Yeah, not like we'll get your email and do that too. We're poor and we can't really afford postage.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Send an email postage.
Postage email. Yay! Imagine if they started like charging you for email.
I don't know. That'd be
suck.
weird. I wouldn't like that.
Unless you owned the email, that'd be fantastic then.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, on to some fantastic tweets. These are truly fantastic tweets. They're like the best tweets ever.
Indeed. Dinnerbone is a pigeon.
Yep. He died. Reincarnated as a pigeon. Did his business on a half-eaten muffin. Tried to eat an angry German Shepherd. And died. He knows that he's not a good pigeon.
He's a very bad pigeon. And then he returned as a pigeon, did his stuff on the little girl this time, and he's getting tired. He's getting the hand of... Where did I read tired? Oh, I read tried above it. Reading fail. Okay, so he did his stuff on a little girl this time, and he's getting the hand of this life as a carefree bird.
So now, if you really are not intelligent, you've probably seen something wrong with that statement. So he came back and said, that really didn't come out right. Damn, Twitter, give me that button. Sad face.
It's funny.
It's hilarious. He did his stuff on a little girl.
That's wonderful. Anyway, moving on.
Yep. Good job, Darren Bone. You are fantastic.
So yeah, that's all our news that we have.
It was a fantastic amount of news.
Why Minecraft is good, horses, launchers, island survival, Hunger Games, pigeons, and stuff.
Yep. All you have to know from this episode.
Yeah.
You could fast forward through all of that and got all your news in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Oh
So-
yeah, also Earth Day. Okay, news is done. Yay.
Yeah. So, look for a snapshot video and maybe Island Survival, some new stuff, and make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, and do all that shit down below this video.
Yay.
Just click everything.
Click all the things.
Yeah.
Alright, and now we will supply you with a picture of the magical cake unicorn that we will send you if you post your ideas.
Yay!
Here it is.
Do 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 do.
Bye.
Yay!